Present.
Commissioner Herzler?
Here.
Commissioner Eichelberger?
Present.
Controller Whitcomb?
Here.
Okay, thank you. Is there any public comment? Hearing none. Next on the agenda is reorganization, vice chairman and secretary.
I'll make a motion to appoint, elect Commissioner Herzler as first vice president, or vice chairman.
Okay. Is there a
I'll
second?
second.
We have a second?
Yes, I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have secretary.
I'll make a motion to elect Commissioner Eichelberger as secretary.
Okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is approval of minutes of December 19th meeting. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, is there any questions or comments on the minutes?
Mr. Chairman, I'll just like to
Yes.
abstain on the minutes since I was not here.
Okay. Thank you. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Commissioner Berger is abstained. Next is approval of the 2017 salary book. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the 2017 salary book.
We have a second.
Second.
Any question or comments on the salary book? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is approval of salary board actions. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve those salary board actions.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, any questions or comments on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Is there any other business to be brought in front of the salary board? Hearing none, is there a motion for adjournment?
So make a motion to adjourn.
We're adjourned. Thank you. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Justice for all.
Call the meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Whitcomb?
Present.
Commissioner Herzler?
Here.
Commissioner Eichelberger?
Present.
Thank you, Jen. Is there any public comment? Hearing none, we'll move on to approval of minutes of December 6th, December 15th, and December 19th. Is there a motion?
I'll move for approval.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I'll second, but I would like to abstain from the vote on December 15th and December 19th meetings since I was not present.
Okay. Keith, will I need to second those?
Did you second all of them?
No,
Just-
He seconded
the
all.
6th.
I thought he seconded all of them.
He abstained.
I should abstain from seconding.
Then you do need to second the others too.
Okay, I will second the December 6th and December 15th.
15th and 19th.
Excuse me, I will second December 15th and 19th meeting agenda minutes. We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions, comments on any of those minutes? Okay, all in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Next, we have approval of personnel transactions. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, we have contracts and grants. District Attorney, Bureau of Justice Services, Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency Grant Project Modification Request, Cumberland County Forensic Training Initiative Additional State Grant amount of $9,600.
PCCD, I didn't know if the PCCD offered up some additional money to augment our existing grant.
Okay.
We're able to buy a piece of equipment, that's why I requested $9,600. But in order to accept the money, we have to have
Yeah.
approval to take the augmentation.
Okay.
There's no matching.
That's no match.
Okay, so no cost, no additional cost.
Money in.
Okay. Any questions?
I'll make a motion to approve the additional state grant amount of $9,600.
Is there a second? Okay, we have a second. Any questions or comments on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have a press release and report on the new property mapper web map. Justin?
Yes.
Gary, can you give a copy of that?
I don't recall seeing it, but I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm familiar.
All right, go ahead, Justin.
Okay, so the press release today is for the launch of the new property mapper application. It's the same internet address of the current, of the property mapper that we've been hosting for some time, but the internet application was from 2012, so we've updated that. We focused on updating the user experience. We still have the same data, the same parcel line and CAMA information is updated weekly. It gets 20,000 page views per month with about 5-minute average time on page. And it really helps customers in the county help themselves. They can go in there and view the application. We simplify the user experience, and now the application is able to be viewed on mobile and so tablets and phones, things like that. So before, whether you had to click maybe 3 or 4 times to get something, it's just one click now. It's a lot easier. And we have our imagery on there and our pictometry imagery that we pay for to help with assessment. And we've had, in developing this application, releasing it, we've had a lot of help from IMTO and the communications team, so I'd like to thank them.
Justin, did you make an average time per page of 5 minutes?
Yes, average time on page.
That's great.
Yeah, it's people pulling information from the page, so it's not something where you just, you click through it and read something real quick. They're gathering information from the page.
That's outstanding.
I use it now and then. It's pretty informative.
It should be a lot easier to use now.
Are there any questions for Justin? All right, is there a motion for approval of the press? I don't know if we need to approve it. Well, is there a motion to approve the press release and report?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, any questions or comments on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
Next, we have some appointments and reappointments. The first is the appointment of Scott Wiley to serve on the Capital Area Transit Board for a 5-year period, 5-year term, effective January 1, 2017 through December 31st, 2021. Is there a motion?
So moved. Mr. Chairman, I just would like to note for the record that Mr. Weiland lives at 57 South Terrace Road in Warmlersburg.
Cumberland County.
Cumberland County.
Comfortably within the environment.
Thank you, Jim. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you for, okay. We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, we have approval of reappointment of Sarah McDowell Shoup to serve on the Cumberland County Drug and Alcohol Commission Community Advisory Board for a 3-year term, effective January 1, 2017, and expiring December 31, 2019. Is there a motion?
I'll move for approval to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have approval of reappointment of Roland Fenton to serve on the Cumberland County Housing and Redevelopment Authority Board for a 5-year term, effective January 1, 2017, and expiring December 31, 2021. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have approval of general disbursement transfer authorizations, items 11A through H. Is there a motion?
So move for approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions on the motion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Would like to report executive session today, 1 p.m., personnel issues. We will have an executive session for litigation. Is there any other business to be brought in front of the board? Hearing none, is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Thank you. We are adjourned. Thank you.